The first thing you need to do is you need to stop focusing on the stuff that doesn't work. What is that? Well, if you don't have an online presence and you're not super established, a lot of the things that don't work, and I'm going to go through them in no particular order, are number one, setting up free Facebook groups. Okay, like, well, who are you going to get in this free Facebook group? Or number two, spending all day direct messaging people in other groups or on LinkedIn or wherever, Instagram, to asking them, hey, would you like to connect? I've got this thing, and kind of like building a relationship like that. That's really hard, really time consuming, and it does not establish you as the expert. It makes you look like you're like a salesperson, right? One of the other common things that coaches do is they will get books published. They get a book on Amazon, get this thing published, and then they think that clients will just show up because they read their book. That worked 20 years ago, 10 years ago even, but the problem with that strategy is there's just so many books being published that it really doesn't give anybody a competitive advantage anymore, right? And so people are like, oh yeah, that's great, oh, all right. And unless you're driving traffic to your book on Amazon, it's not going to just get people to buy it, because it's so oversaturated that when you launch your book, unless you're driving people to it, it's not going to drive it up in the sales rankings. You know what I'm saying? And so that's part of the problem there with that kind of stuff, or other PR kind of press releases, so on and so forth. Really hard to do. And coaches will often do a combination of these things to try and get clients, or they'll just post good content and then put it on Instagram, and then put videos on Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook. And the problem with that is there is so much content being put out there that you literally have to put out 60 or 70 pieces of content a day in order to just get any sort of leverage.